Good morning, Emerson. Today is Thursday, February 6th. The Winter Olympic opening ceremonies are tomorrow night, but the games haven't come without controversy. We'll have more about that on today's show.
And I hope you guys enjoyed the snow yesterday. Our weather correspondent Madeline Avery is here to recap the blizzard.
Good morning, Emerson. I'm Mike Canalupo.
And I'm Brittany Druvet.
Now, we start off with a really sad story for humanity.
I actually can't believe this is happening.
It is. It's George Zimmerman versus DMX in a celebrity boxing match.
Yeah, I can't believe that's happening still. You say it out loud and it's still like...
I feel like it might just be DMX saying, George gonna make me lose my mind up in here.
Right. Christian Metric will have more on this later on, though.
Something also unbelievable, but amazing, is Meghan O'Brien's in studio to teach us how to make some waffle sandwiches.
Oh, you just say the word waffles and I already start drooling. I have to wipe this drool from my face.
Think some Egg McMuffins, but with waffles.
Oh, I can't wait for that. But we also have Sarah Innes and James Murray in studio to talk about the new Emerson production, Fathers and Sons.
Yeah, it's a part of Emerson Stage, which actually goes through the big, huge Paramount Theater, large production. They've been working for a long time on it. It's the opening night tonight, and we'll have them live in studio. Can't
wait for that. But first, we're going to turn it on over to our news correspondent, Brianna Baxter, who has our top headlines this week.
Thanks, Brittany. Childhood belongings of Anne Frank's have been discovered in Amsterdam 70 years after her death. A woman from Anne's neighborhood uncovered marbles, a doll's tea service, and a book she had taken the toys for safekeeping in 1942 when the Franks went into hiding from the Nazis. The items were kept in a cupboard to be forgotten until now. The toys went on display this week in an exhibit in Rotterdam's Kunsthal Museum. And in a rare moment of bipartisanship, Congress actually passed a bill. The Farm Bill will soon be hitting the desk of President Barack Obama to be signed into law. It was approved by the House and passed in Senate with a 68-32 vote. The mega bill of nearly $1 trillion will set policy over eating and farming in the U.S. for the next 5 years. It increases spending on farmers markets and decreases federal funding for the food stamp program. The bill will benefit consumers who will have more information on the meat they are buying, while farmers will have more security on what they are growing. And the District of Columbia is taking steps to decriminalize marijuana. As it happens, our nation's capital is located there, bringing the topic of drug policies to the forefront on Capitol Hill. During a subcommittee hearing, Representative Steve Cohen argued marijuana should not be in the same category as heroin and meth.
We spend in this country trying to enforce marijuana laws is a second that we're not enforcing heroin laws. And heroin and meth are the two drugs that are ravaging our country, and every death, including Mr. Hoffman's, is partly the responsibility of the federal government's drug priorities.
On the flip side, drug control officials are concerned that legalizing marijuana may lead to a spike in the use of the drug. The administration is against legalizing the drug, but will not push to enforce federal laws in states where it is decriminalized. And they may not have had a Super Bowl ad, but this marketing strategy is just as impressive. For today only, Olive Garden is offering parents a night out without their kids. That's right, the chain is offering to pay for babysitting your kids while you eat. It's a win-win-win for everyone. The franchise gets publicity, parents get a 3-course meal, while the kids have a fun-filled night of games and activities. The restaurant is paying for childcare at My Gym fitness franchises. It sounds like a cross-promotion for Olive Garden and My Gym, where the company is encouraging parents to register immediately due to limited space. Olive Garden, when you're there, your family? Well, that's all I have for news. Now back to the chair, desk, couch. Wherever you guys are sitting.
Where are we?
You know, as an Italian, like, it's terrible for me to even step foot in an Olive Garden. But this promotion, it's really unique. It makes me almost, if I had kids, want to go there. Are they offering any sort of discounts for parents as well?
Mike, you don't have any kids?
Not yet.
I'm shocked. Yeah, they do have a promotion going on for the parents. It's a 2 for $25 deal, so I can't think of really anything more romantic right before Valentine's Day.
Thanks, Bree. It was a snow day yesterday, but now that we've gotten our fix of sleep, snowmen, and those wonderful brown puddles of slush and ice at the end of sidewalks, please, Maddie, tell us warmer days are ahead.
Hi, everyone. I don't know about you, Mike and Brittany, but I thought yesterday was a much-needed snow day. I watched Frozen and tried to believe that the cold never bothered me anyway, but it did. I was freezing. Winter storm Nika surprised many yesterday as it dumped almost a foot of snow on the Northeast. The heavy snow began in the middle of the night on Tuesday and continued to about midday yesterday, where light snow fell until 6 p.m. Boston Public Schools were closed yesterday, as well as many universities in the area, including Emerson. Thousands of people in the Northeast lost power, and crews worked around the clock in Boston to clear the streets. The total snowfall for Boston was 11 inches. And Mike, we will have a warmer day today, but that warmth is only a few degrees. For the rest of the day, it will be mostly sunny with a high of 25. And tonight we're going to see temperatures drop down to around 11 degrees after sunset at 5 o'clock. Tomorrow, it'll be 27 degrees and partly cloudy with winds at 12 miles per hour. And it'll dip down to about 10 degrees tomorrow night, so if you're planning on having a night out on the town, please remember to bundle up. Now let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. Saturday will bring some much-needed warmth with a high of 32 and low wind speeds, while Sunday is a different story. We have more snow on the way, so if you're planning a weekend getaway, you're going to want to get back before the roads get too slippery. This winter storm on Sunday will continue into Monday with snow showers and a high of 29. And be careful Monday night because we're going to have lows of 5 to 8 degrees. And we have more snow coming next week, but I'll bring you more about that on Tuesday. That's all I have. Back to you, Brittany and Mike.
Thanks, Madeline. Well, you know what's also cold?
What?
Russia.
Yeah.
Russia's pretty cold.
Right. You're right.
Well, the Olympics are starting tomorrow night. The opening ceremony is tomorrow. But a lot of people are worried that Sochi's not quite ready yet.
Yeah, I mean, there have been pictures of bricks being paved only 2 days before the Olympics are starting at Olympic venues. But then there have also been some really horrific photos from hotel rooms, from media personnel. This is a picture of the water coming out of faucets.
Yeah, this is water, guys. This is surprising.
That's also a welcoming picture of Vladimir Putin, the Russian president.
Nothing more welcoming.
I think, yeah, I mean, I think that one said, we didn't have a floor, but we had Vladimir Putin, so that's really great. But look at this. That said, if you didn't get a chance to read that, that said, please do not dump the toilet paper inside of the toilet. Put it in the bin provided. Now, that's the grossest thing I think I've ever heard.
I would not want to stay in that room.
Yeah, but then there are also some more concerns other than just hotel rooms.
Right.
Okay, there's the terror concerns that we've been talking about for months now.
U.S. officials are warning people that there actually could be some explosives contained in some of the toothpaste carried overseas or carried over into Russia.
Right.
So they're just warning that, you know, something could happen, so that everyone should keep their eye out for anything.
And I think like during this games, there's a real lack of excitement.
Right.
Nobody's really getting into the Olympic Games like they usually do, but I know we're still excited, right?
I mean, I'm still excited.
What event are you most looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to figure skating. I am a big figure skating.
Really?
Big figure
Interesting.
skating
The
fan.
World Championships were held in Boston. That's a
Yeah,
big
exactly. I'm so excited to see that.
And my thing always curling. I love the sports that you can never watch other than the 4 years that the Olympics happen.
You know, my
great.
parents were on a curling team.
Really?
Yep,
Is
that's
that
how
they
they
met?
met. That's how they
Oh
met.
my God, that's such a Canadian story.
Am I stereotypical or what?
Do you think that these opening ceremonies are going to be able to re-excite people?
I really hope so. I'm really going to be watching to see what they're going to do to really unite everyone together and make this feel like an Olympics that everyone should be excited
You think about what Beijing did, what London did. They did some amazing things. Now, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to talk to two of the stars of the new Emerson production, Fathers and Sons.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back. Sarah Innes and James Murray are potentially love interests in the new Emerson Stage production of Fathers and Sons. They are here live in studio now with us, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about Fathers and Sons?
Okay.
Take
Fathers and Sons, new Emerson Stage production, opens tonight. Come see it. It's an adaptation by Brian Friel of the novel by Ivan Turgenev, and it's about an intergenerational conflict between, obviously, fathers and sons, one generation and the next. In 1859 in Russia, just before the serfs were emancipated, and it kind of takes like a political climate and shows you how a family starts to kind of fall apart in lieu of some new ideas and new philosophies starting to emerge in the younger generations.
Now we like the juicy, gossipy stuff. So like, who's the love interest? Who's interested in who in this thing?
Well, I'm interested in her, but it doesn't quite work out so nicely. There's me and my best friend in the show, played by Felix Tisch. We both fall for the same girl, which doesn't work out so nice. Yeah, but
It's the worst.
Right, right. Now, these are very serious rules. So how did you guys prepare for something like this?
We did a lot of table work. We actually spent a week just sitting at a table, really going over the plot of the show and the novel that it comes from. So we understood the historical background that really went into what's happening. There's comedy in it too. I know everyone thinks Russia and they think misery. But, there's some laughing. We eat some ice cream on stage. The costumes are beautiful. The scenic design's beautiful. So there's upsides to it as
But
well.
a lot of production that went into it.
Definitely a lot of preparation.
And I know that Emerson Stage is a big organization for Emerson. How does it differ from other Emerson productions?
Budget, I guess.
budget.
That's a huge thing. It's also run by the faculty. There's a lot of
Okay.
really good student work that happens at Emerson.
Right.
That's fully student produced and directed. But,
Right.
the faculty is involved here.
Now, we were just talking a little bit about like when to check it out and how we can check it out. So I know opening night is tonight.
Yes.
Can you tell us
Where?
when and where?
Wonderful. It's at the Paramount Theater, which is on Washington Street. You can get tickets at the Cutler Majestic or Paramount
Lovely.
Theater.
Yeah.
And it runs tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday, matinee and evening, and a matinee on Sunday is our closing show.
Yeah, you can check
Lovely.
out the Emerson Stage Facebook page. They're hiding like free tickets all over campus today and
Oh,
tomorrow.
wow, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you guys so much for being with us. Now, the Olympics are right around the corner. It's time to hand it off to our silver medalist sports correspondent, Bianca Bono.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Mike. Let's start things off with some Olympic news. Yesterday's USA star snowboarder Shaun White announced that he was withdrawing from slopestyle, the new obstacle-filled course added this year, after he suffered a wrist and ankle injury during the practice runs. He decided that the course was just too difficult and it wasn't worth the risk. One of White's Canadian competitors, Maxence Perot, spoke out on Twitter saying, "Shaun knows he won't be able to win the slopes and that's why he pulled out. He's scared." White is hoping to become the first American man to win gold in 3 consecutive Olympics in the same event, the halfpipe. On Tuesday night, the Vancouver Canucks traveled here to take on the Bruins, hoping to break their 4-game losing streak. It would be the Bruins' last game with Zdeno Chara before the Olympic break. Kicking things off in the beginning, here's Canucks coach. And just a few minutes into the first period, David Krejci passes it to Milan Lucic, and he's going to find the back of the net, putting the Bruins on the board 1-0. Jumping to the second here, following a huge Tuukka Rask save. On a Bruins power play, it's Jerome McGinley this time. That is his 16th goal this season. 2-0 Boston. Later in the second, Vancouver's finally going to put one on the board here, and it's Rafael Diaz with an unbelievable slap shot from way out. 2-1 Bruins. Just a few minutes later, Bruins are trying to seal the deal here. Johnny Boychuk with a sneak-away pass, and it's Daniel Paille puts it in. Bruins get the W, and Chara, good luck in Sochi. The Boston Red Sox announced yesterday that there will be 4 new additions to their Hall of Fame. Pedro Martinez, Roger Clemens, Nomar Garciaparra, and radio play-by-play voice John Castiglione. Clemens is the one controversial choice after being questioned about using performance-enhancing drugs. Red Sox fans have had mixed feelings about the former pitcher throughout the years, but that has not changed Clemens' love for the city of Boston. They'll be inducted into the Red Sox Hall this August. And first Michael Jordan and now Tracy McGrady, that is right. The retired 7-time All-Star is following in MJ's footsteps, and he's ditching the court and hitting the diamond. The 34-year-old says that playing baseball has always been a dream of his, and he's going to fulfill that by trying out for the Sugarland Skeeters of the Independent Atlantic League. MJ famously played a season with the Chicago White Sox organization the year after he retired and was surprisingly not bad. We all loved watching McGrady kill it in the NBA, but how cool would it be to see him throw his 85-mile-per-hour fastball? So T-Mac, best of luck. Back to you guys on the couch.
Now, there has been a lot of controversy over this one Olympic event. Is Shaun White justified in pulling out of slopestyle?
Yeah, you know, I think it's great that Shaun White is considering the chance of injury. That's very important. Sochi has made this course unbelievably difficult. But if I was one of his competitors, I would be pretty mad too. I mean, Shaun White should have never joined the slopestyle team if there was even the slightest chance that he was going to back out.
All right, thank you, Bianca. Now, what do an interesting boxing match Michael Lowen and Beyonce all have in common?
I don't know what.
They're all things our entertainment correspondent Christian Mudrick will be talking about to us today. Take it away, Christian.
Thanks, guys. In the biggest twist of irony ever, George Zimmerman has announced that he wants to beat up Kanye West because the rapper has a history of attacking defenseless people. Zimmerman has created buzz on the internet recently by expressing an interest in a celebrity boxing match. Zimmerman, who is no noob at boxing and has taken quite a liking to it, has said that he would love to fight Yeezus. Kanye has made no word on the invitation yet, but DMX publicly said that he'd beat up Zimmerman in a heartbeat. In fact, DMX even offered to pee on Zimmerman after beating the living beep out of him. So look forward to a celebrity boxing match between George Zimmerman and DMX Sunday night on ABC Family. Mike Lohan has finally given Dina his blessing to write a book. Due to legal issues from their divorce, Dina Lohan was not allowed to publish a book with certain juicy, sellable details until now. Mike Lohan has decided to let Dina hash out their dirty secrets under one condition: he would be allowed to write his own book. Now the two are going back and forth over seas of contracts until a lucrative enough deal arises. Dina plans to have her book out within the next couple of years and plans to name it The Burn Book. Speaking of Lohans who are generally in the spotlight, where does Lindsay stand in all of this? Her dirty laundry is about to be aired too, and the only two making out are her parents. Oh, Hollywood, you never cease to amaze me. Weren't you guys upset when they announced that Donna from That 70s Show wasn't going to be on Orange is the New Black anymore? Fret not. She'll be back for more. Series creator Genji Cohan has announced that Laura Prepon will be returning as Alex Voss for our enjoyment for most of the season. Originally, Prepon was only meant to come back for upwards of 4 episodes in season 2. She plays a convicted drug smuggler who was the main reason that Piper, our main character, ended up in jail in the first place. They were mad at each other, then they fell in love, and then broke up, and I can't wait to see what else this roller coaster relationship has in store for us. Finally, college has begun to understand the importance of Queen Bey, because now you can study Beyonce as a class. That's right, America's Rutgers University in New Jersey is offering a course devoted strictly to Beyonce. The course is called Politicizing Beyonce, and it will cover American race, gender, and sexual politics, as well as an in-depth analysis of her alter ego, Sasha Fierce. The class will be rooted in African-American feminist theory and will explore the works of both Alice Walker and Sojourner Truth. I think this could either be the start of a very interesting class or the degradation of the college education system until we have nothing left but kinesiology with Kesha and Bieber biology, the study of Selena Gomez. That's all the juicy gossip I have for you today. Back to you guys on the couch.
Crazy. You know, I love the first season of Orange is the New Black, especially the ending. It got me so excited for a second season. Have they released any more information about the upcoming season?
Well, yes, actually, Alex Voss and Piper, our main character, who were the main focus of season 1, will actually take more of a background role, and it's actually going to focus more on the ensemble this season. So we'll be seeing less of Alex and Piper and more of everyone on the show.
Lovely as always, Christian. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, our cooking correspondent Meghan O'Brien will be whipping up something delicious in studio. Stay tuned. Cooking correspondent Meghan O'Brien in studio because it always means I'm getting some good to eat. So my stomach's already rumbling already. Take it away, Meghan.
Good morning, Emerson. I'm Meghan O'Brien, your cooking correspondent, and we are here at South off Quincy Market. It's a great little Belgian place with fantastic fries, waffles, and over a dozen dipping sauces.
Basically realized that we didn't really like our jobs that much, and the best part of our day was lunch.
Really?
We got to leave the office and try all the stuff that there's to eat in downtown Crossing, which there isn't always a lot of stuff. So we thought, all right, we should do something that's pretty cool, and I think people our age would enjoy. My favorite item on the menu is probably it's called the Vampire Slayer. It's a roasted garlic mayo, or aioli, whatever you call it. The thing with the roasted garlic, or the Vampire Slayer, it's made with, so mayo is typically, it's oil-based, and then what we do is we take the oil that we roast the garlic in, and then we use that to blend everything. So basically, long story short, it's a lot of garlic flavor. One time Tanya was going down, we have the stairs that right there that goes down into the basement, which is like a kind of like a prep area. And so she had this big pot of hot gravy. Basically dropped the pot of gravy all down the stairs, and then proceeded to go downstairs and then slip in the same gravy that she fell, and then she fell on her ass in the gravy. I mean, we kind of just play things that we think people that come into the store would enjoy, hearing.
Yeah.
Stuff that a lot of people like yourself and Emerson kids is super into.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you guys. Back to you in the studio. I'm just gonna keep eating fries. Those ones are for when I'm finished these. All right, now everybody, it's time to talk waffles.
I know, you got so excited about the waffles that we forgot about the fries a little bit, but those fries look pretty delicious also.
I could eat those
They
in a
were
second.
so good. They gave us free fries. It was the best day ever.
I usually, when I go to the dining hall for breakfast, I usually take care of a waffle or two. But what can we do to spice up these waffles?
You have so many options. Over here we have our breakfast sandwich waffle. You can put some scrambled eggs in that.
Hold that
some
up for the
bacon.
camera.
Let's just zoom in on this for a second.
Oh my God.
Like a fuzzy close-up and like some Marvin Gaye music playing.
Yeah,
like I said before, it's like a egg McWaffle.
Egg McWonderful.
You can feel a lot better about this too.
I feel like I could just stay here and just watch.
But we got to talk about it.
Yeah, there's so much more.
Pay it some attention. It's gonna get upset with you.
Lonely.
So this has some peanut butter, some Cocoa Rice Krispies, and some chocolate Jimmies.
All the good things in life, really.
Exactly.
You said Jimmy's.
I know. I've been saying sprinkles, but this time I just went for
Apparently,
Jimmy's.
yeah. I'm never gonna get into the Jimmy.
I wanted
phase,
to look
don't
like a
worry.
New Englander.
So if you need a sugar overload in the morning, definitely do this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
or also this is a dessert option. I know a lot of people
Absolutely.
put some ice cream on their waffles.
Of course.
So this is an alternative to the ice cream. But what about for those healthier people?
You
know
bet.
they are there somewhere.
They exist. I don't really know if they want to be eating waffles, but if you do, if you decide to splurge, we have some strawberry yogurt here and some Special K. Those are debatably real strawberries. We're not really
They're
sure.
dried. I think they're real,
I
probably.
think so.
Now can we
Maybe.
start making the waffles?
Of course we
dig into
can.
this?
Okay.
Okay,
Alright, dig
I'm
in.
ready. I'm ready.
You know, I wanted to go with peanut butter and bacon, but I know Brittany's going to get mad at me for stealing the
this
bacon.
is my bacon.
Yeah, so,
I'm gonna put that close to
okay.
me.
You should never steal a girl's bacon. It's just a really bad idea.
Yeah, exactly. We turn
Yeah,
into animals.
Do some peanut butter. Who knows how to spread peanut butter nowadays? I sure don't.
Especially since you have a fork. we don't have knives
Can I,
here.
just, can I just eat the peanut butter, to be honest with you? Like,
Just
That's
like
delicious.
grab
Put
the
some
cup
eggs on
and
there.
just-
what if like you went
you have the
crazy
easy one.
Yeah.
and put yogurt? This is probably disgusting what I'm doing right now.
No, it's
Probably.
delicious. I'm gonna spread
Strawberry
some
yogurt
bacon
and
on
peanut butter.
there.
There we go.
There we go.
I mean,
All right, look at you go.
so is there a special way to fold this?
Yeah, that's what I'm
or-
wondering.
You can either
Oh, yours
do
looks
it.
so
Ooh, yours
delicious
looks really
compared to
classy.
mine.
I think I'm in this
Oh,
contest right
Look
here.
at the difference. Wait. Can we-
Just zoom in.
Oh,
Which one would you
no.
rather eat?
Yeah, I would
Hold
totally
on, let's like put
rather
some
eat
cereal
this.
on this. Hold on, let me help you, please.
Oh, no.
Now,
There we
now,
go.
Mike,
Strawberries.
you know
Let's
who
fold this up.
I
Let's
am,
fold
right?
these.
You know my
Yeah,
favorite
I
thing
kn-
in the world.
You're Canadian, and guess
So
what?
I brought my own maple syrup to studio.
Your own maple syrup, the maple syrup that I got you.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and.
Is it?
Oh, it's not.
Oh.
But
Well, good thing because we don't have any more time for this show. That's it for Good Morning Emerson. Join us on Tuesday when Sharon Johnson will have some Olympic-style workouts to teach us how to work off these calories. Tune in next time. Thank you.